My video for February the 27th, 2020 is number 3,379. The title is Bernie Sanders is the most communistic candidate. One of the discussion groups that I went to every week for a good while is now moderated by an avid and outspoken Bernie Sanders supporter. For me, that's reason enough to stay away, despite having other friends that attend. He openly proclaims his viewpoint, one that is communistic in nature as I see it. That does not fit in the idea of a Republican, not the political party, form of government. But then neither do the corporate controlled governments we see as at national, state, county, and city government levels. Everything in them is part of the elite plan to undermine human freedom and our free will choices, to live in peace with one another. If the swamp is ever going to be drained, it will require a total abandonment of corporate control, which includes recognition of the original 13th Amendment to the US Constitution and Bill of Rights that forbids dual citizenship. No more bar attorneys or people who hold US and Israeli citizenship. These individuals, whoever they are lawbreakers, and in most cases guilty of treason. Take two. Yes, I've made some changes from earlier in the day, a rare occurrence. Indeed, a lot has happened today. As I normally do, I make my video, once a video goes up around 3 a.m., I make the next one. I write the blurb and prepare the next video. But because of all that happened today, I have to make some changes. Number one, I just a little while ago got off the phone with one of my friends from one of the discussion groups, pleading with me to come back to the group, and telling me that the lady who is moderating the group is really trying hard to allow other people to express their opinions and not try to shut them down, as has happened in other discussion groups that I've been to, not just the one that I'm talking to there, but other ones. Anyway, also I happened to run into my longtime friend, who is an attorney, by the way, and I used to watch her daughter when her daughter was just a little girl. She's a junior in high school now, and I got to meet with her earlier, and that was interesting. And my friend who I went to, she's besides being an attorney, she's an artist, and she has her art office filled with pictures on the walls from various people in the art community. So she's doing two jobs, but the artist part, and of course, I'm sure she makes most of her money as an attorney. Now, I'm quite certain she's a bar attorney too, like others. And most people that are attorneys or lawyers don't realize even what the bar stands for. It's the British Accredited Registry. And again, the founders of the United States did not want people to hold dual citizenship, and they did not trust Britain. Remember, they fought for independence against Britain. And this amendment was ratified, but when the attorneys began to take over, they got it erased, and they put another 13th Amendment in its place. And quite honestly, I don't even know what the one was that replaced it. But the whole thing is fraud, because they've now allowed dual citizenship. And in our modern thing, I mean, Bernie Sanders, I don't know if he's not an attorney, which surprised me when I looked up information about him. But he is an Israeli dual citizen. Well, I'm assuming he's a dual citizenship. I couldn't really confirm that, because it's hard to find information like that online, even though even when you're trying to put in what, you know exactly what you're looking for, but nobody comes out and says it. So I might go to the discussion group tomorrow night, even though it's an hour's drive away approximately, and just see what's going on there. I'm not sure, but as I said, I decided it's best, because there's been so much happening today, that it's best that I go forward and record again. And I don't even remember some of the things that I talked about in the other one. It seems like it was so it seems like it was so long ago, even though it was, you know, a little over 12, 15, maybe 15 hours ago, approximately. In any case, folks, there is so much change that's happening, and hopefully we will reach the critical mass necessary to bring the positive changes that humanity needs to be free. One friend did send me a video of a lady from Britain who has reclaimed her name, and she's now under common law. I don't know if that's possible in the United States, but it would be certainly very interesting if we could get back under common law and let the unlawful and illegal admiralty law be done away with. And again, the flags are one of the things, and when the gold fringe is on the flags, that's not a US flag, that's a desecration of the US flag that indicates they've made a change in human rights, demoting us from being human beings to becoming corporate entities that have no rights, they only have privileges. So I hope this makes sense to those of you, and it's shorter than the other one that I made. I don't even remember, again, some of the things that I covered because it's been so long ago. I've had so much happen today, and that's what happens when you have a day like this. Anyway, thank you folks for listening, and namaste.